Hey everybody, what is going on? Pete Simonetti here for the one, the only NYY News. Guys, hey man, we riding high right now. So we're gonna keep the high riding tide going for New York Yankee baseball because let's be real, guys, right? We are somewhat on a high note right now. This is a nice time to be a New York Yankee fan. We got some good things happening. We got excitement. Look, guys, we got potential playoffs coming up right now. So we're potentially have all that going on. Now, by all means, as you guys know, we have 6 big games coming up. These are really, really big for the New York Yankees. Really, really big games. There's no other way of expressing yourself here, but to understand how big these games are. You know, we'll talk about a lot today. I got some time. I could chill with you guys for a little bit. Been working on January NYY News things. That is always puts a smile on my face because hard work is paying off, man, and so much good is coming, and I cannot wait to start dropping those announcements of what Team NYY News has for the Yankee fan base coming very, very soon. As my screen, there it goes. Okay, good. My screen scared me. Don't be trying to cut me off. Don't interrupt the sauce. I told you about that. No, but we got some really good things coming your guys' way very, very soon. And that's what I've been working on literally all day long. So I can't wait for you guys to see the hard work that we're doing and what we have coming out. But yeah, we're here, right? The New York Yankees are on a hunt for the playoff spot right now. If we go off of today, this moment right now, no changing, the New York Yankees would be hosting the American League wild card game. Spoiler alert for you guys, just so you guys know now, and we can start getting you anticipated and excited about it. We, Team NYY News, will be live for that entire ball game. We are going to be watching it together with the fans. So guys, please make sure you are subscribed to the page. Subscribe, put the notifications on. You don't want to miss anything. We will be live for just about that entire game. So make sure you are there to watch the game with us. That is going to be, of course, the wild card game. Hopefully our New York Yankees are there. If not, we ain't doing no live. You know what I'm saying? So the Yankees got to get in, and we will have that live for you. So that's just some announcements to get out the way. Now let's talk New York Yankee baseball. We will talk a little bit of postseason. I got a little spoiler for you guys about a video that I have coming out here soon of an American League scout that I talked to the other day. I sent some questions to him. He sent them back. So I'm going to make a video about it. Pretty interesting stuff. By the way, too, Anthony, thank you for being here. Jared, thank you for being here. Lawrence, thank you for being here. Ramon, thank you. Comcob, whatever, however I say, Corn Cob, thank you for being here. Guys, again, if you do not mind, please go ahead and share this out. I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. I am actually going to go ahead and share this one more time myself, and then we can get right into all the fun stuff that we have to talk about, and of course, Giancarlo Stanton being as hot as he is, and every other thing that we have to discuss. So let me go ahead and grab this link. Let me share this out. If you are in here, guys, please also go ahead and like this video so we get those YouTube rankings up to get more and more people to follow Team NYY News. Let me share this one more time, and then we'll jump right into the ball games. Live Yankees chat. Join us. If you guys are Evil Dead fans, it's almost Halloween, right? So Evil Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time. So every time I write live Yankees chat and then I put join us, I always do it in my head in the Evil Dead voice. So if you guys know the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I'm talking about. So if you guys know the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Join us. So yeah, But nah, man, let's jump right into it. Giancarlo Stanton, fam. I mean, that's about all you can say, right? Big G has been an absolute monster for the Yankees. Has done everything that you could want as a New York Yankee fan. I saw somebody earlier say, thanks Joe West. Hey, whoever, I think it was Joe West behind the plate, but Judge struck out. Hey, but that's baseball. You know what I mean? And that is going back to how baseball always was. Corn Cob, thank you for tweeting that out, man. I appreciate it. As much people could tweet it out and share this, I greatly appreciate it. But guys, man, going back to the game, Judge made the most of it. Look, Ottavino's tough on righties. No matter, Ottavino, whatever you think of him, is what it is. But he's tough on righties. And we know Aaron Judge and Stanton and these guys are a little susceptible to that slider away. And Ottavino has a good one. We know that already. But man, oh man, Judge hits the ball in the gap. The Yankees are right there. G puts it away. G puts him to sleep, nailing the coffin. And that's it, man. And that's the Yankees sweep. They take out the broom. They sweep the Boston Red Sox. I didn't expect it. Very happy they did. Now we got some big games moving on ahead of us. Tyler, welcome, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody who is sharing this. Thank you for everybody who is liking. You guys know how we do it over here. Always, always love for our subscribers and everybody watching us. But man, the Yankees are on a roll right now, guys. The Yankees made up for Booney's mistakes. Booney got played. Fam, Booney got played. Booney, I was about to say Fooley. Fooley got played. Fooney to Fooley. He got played, fam. Cora played him. And my man ate it up on a silver platter. That's why I'm still so concerned about this ball club, guys. I got to keep it real with you, fam. I'm still concerned about this club because the man that is managing them, call me crazy if you want, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty damn sane, fam. I'm scared of Booney. Big G and Stanton are getting his ice cream cone. Booney passing the cone right over, fam. He passing the ice cream cone, the soft serve, because Booney got to get the soft serve. Booney only eats soft serve ice cream. I'm a gelato guy. I don't know if you consider that. It's in the same. It's in the same thing. It's in the same thing. Frozen yogurt. That's all in the same mix to me. Now nothing's better than gelato. I'll tell you that. But I'm a gelato guy. I'm also a real man. Booney going for the soft serve. I can't front though. I like soft serve ice cream, so I can't front on Booney on that one. But they made up for the Boondog, Heen Dog. They made up for Booney. But if you guys watched Francis and I do our Designated Spittaz podcast, guys, if you missed that episode, go see it. I'm telling you, it's really good. And I'm not just saying it because it's me. I listen to a lot of podcasts out there. It's really good, fam. It's really good. That episode was really good. We were both very busy. We had no highlights or nothing like I normally do. Me and Francis got on, and that's why the show is called Designated Spittaz. We spit facts. We just went up in that money and started spitting facts, and that's what we do. That's why me and Francis are a dynamic duo, because we just do that, fam. So it is what it is. But we came out there spitting the facts on, like we said on the thing. The one thing, though, that I'm happy about is that we didn't see Heen Dog, right? We usually, instead of Severino in a game like that, right? Just a few weeks ago, a few weeks ago, we were seeing Krisky. We were seeing Heen Dog, who may be gone very soon. And we were seeing, what's his name? Romano. Ray Romano coming out of retirement from television, came out to pitch out of nowhere. So that was what we were seeing. Finally, I don't know what happened. I don't want to speculate on nothing. But now you can go to Luis Severino. Now you could go to Domingo Germán. Now you can truly go to your best. I said this the other day, guys, and I'll say it again. I will say it again, and I'll say it over and over and over and over until pigs fly. So until the end of time, September comes and you're fighting for the playoff spot. There is no such thing as a rest day. There is no such thing as a rest day, fam. There is no such thing as a rest day. I don't want to hear it. There is no such thing as a rest day when playoff baseball is on the line. You got to go out there and put your best out there. Either you win or lose or your best, because you don't want no questions. You don't want the reporter. Well, we don't really have reporters that ask hard questions anymore or push back. But you don't want us, the somewhat new reporters, right? I mean, if you really think about it, podcasters and YouTubers are kind of now leading the charge when it comes to news and things of that nature and following up and observing. And the one difference that you have with Team NY News that I don't think you have anywhere is that we are going to be 150% honest with you all the time, whether it's good for the Yankees or bad for the Yankees. We don't give two shits. We're always going to be real with you. That's why we are going to be so different. Guys, I will definitely go through the comments. I see the comments moving, so nice. We have a nice little crowd tonight. I appreciate that, guys. Get everybody in here. Share it with your friends. Let your friends know what NOY News is doing and get them in here, man. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. But that's where we are. Looking forward. Let's look a little forward right now. Let's put the crystal ball on our head. And look. I'm a little concerned about tomorrow, guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm a little bit concerned about tomorrow. So let me give you the pitching matchup right now. Jameson Taillon versus Ryu. Okay. Now, the hell with Ryu. I don't care. We'll probably take a look at what he's done against the Yankees. Let me see. Jameson Taillon versus the Blue Jays 2021. Let's see if we get some stats here. Game by game pitching logs. All right, so just to give us a brief run, the only reason I'm a little concerned is this is Jameson Taillon's first start back. I know we need him as a starter. I completely understand it, and I do. Game ones are important. I'll just give you guys what I think immediately. The Yankees have to win 2 of 3. They're on the road the next 6 games. They got to win 2 of 3. They must. I feel it is a must for the New York Yankees to win 2 of 3. Taillon versus Ryu is a big game. They have to win 2 of 3. Toronto's no joke. We know what this offense does, and I'm wrong. I'm sorry. The Yankees are at home the final 3. Anyway, they're still playing the best team arguably in the American League right now, the Tampa Rays. So I know you guys are probably going to throw it in the comments. You guys think you caught Simonetti, but Simonetti caught himself. But they got 3 on the road, 3 at home. Toronto's a tough place to play. They're a very good team. So we will see how the Yankees do. I believe the Yankees have to win 2 of 3. I am a little concerned about Jameson Taillon getting the start just because we know he was a little shaky beforehand. And, first start back against this offense. They're kind of backs against the wall now. They know they got to win almost every game going forward. They know they have to beat the Yankees. And the Yankees should be feeling the same way. Pitching matchup, I just feel favors Toronto in game 1. We'll look at the other games here. But Jameson Taillon has faced the Blue Jays two times this year. Oddly enough, it was his second start of the year and his last start before his injury. So in the first start of the year, which we know Jameson Taillon was not who he was, 3 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 5 earned runs, 1 homer, 1 walk. We know early on Jameson Taillon was not the best. He finished, he finished April with a 6.23 ERA, finished May with a 4.45 ERA, June a 6.14. Then he kind of became himself, right? July a 1.16 ERA, and August a 5.52. So not even really then. He kind of, really was amazing in July. But then in August, his last start against the Toronto Blue Jays, 7 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs that game. That would be a great case scenario, I think. If Jameson Taillon again could do 7 for the Yankees, that would be unbelievably good. That would be a best case scenario, in my opinion, for the New York Yankees if he's able to do that. They need Tyon to do it, and they need the offense to be hot, guys. They don't just need Aaron Judge. They don't just need Stanton. Gleyber Torres has started to play better, but they need their guys to really step up. Again, final 6 games of the year, you can't have these games where you're not scoring runs until late or you're playing from behind. You can't have that right now. The New York Yankees have to be in a position where they're scoring runs. Early, they got to try to put some pressure on the Toronto pitchers. You can't keep hoping that you could play for an advantage later in the game. That's not necessarily what you're looking for. I think if Tyon gives you 5 or 6, you're happy. Keeps you somewhat in the game. Maybe the Yankees get a lead off Ryu. That would be amazing. Let's take a look at Ryu's numbers. Let's see. Hyunjin Ryu, my bad. I put Hyunshu Ryu. Whoops. Not the right name. Hyunjin Ryu versus the Yankees 2021. Let's see if we could grab these. I know he's faced the Yankees this year. So let's take a look. He has faced the Yankees 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year. So the Yankees are very familiar with Ryu. Twice he's faced him in April. He faced them again in June. And then he's faced them again in September. Yes, that's right, September. All right, so let's look. First game of the year against the New York Yankees, 5 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 1 homer, 5 strikeouts. Let's see. He then faced them again on the 13th of April, 6 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, no earned runs. That's definitely not something you want to see repeated. Then he faced them again in June, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 2 homers given up in that game. Then the last time he faced them, again, was in September the 6th. 6 innings, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts. So Ryu has not been bad against the Yankees this year, not been bad at all. 2 starts where he allowed no runs at all against the Yankees and never really got beaten up or blown away by the New York Yankees. So Ryu is a tough one. You know what I mean? Ryu is not some easy guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not some easy guy. So let's stop there for a second for game 1. We'll jump into game 2. I think everything should be somewhat announced. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We already know those ones. But let's look if we got some comments here. I'm going to scroll up. I don't know if there was any super chats or anything. I didn't see that, I don't think. No, there's not. Okay, so let's get to some questions here. Let me see if I see any question marks. We had the Unicornios. I know we got that in here. I've been waiting for Sevy to return. We all have. He's done a very, very good job out of the pen. He's always been very good when he's been in the bullpen. Frank says we are super hot. Let's keep it going. I can't wait until we face Boston again in the wild card. Drag their ass from the Bronx all the way to Washington Heights. What a sweet sweep. It was a very sweet sweep, but let's, again, like I said in the podcast, don't count our chickens before they hatch. Let's get there first. Let's be excited. Let's be happy, of course. Let's be excited about the way the Yankees have currently played, but let's not forget the rest of this year. That's what I've been saying. Let's not forget what's happened previously. We've seen this team look like the greatest team in the world, and then we've seen them look like the worst team in the world. I always said it. They're the bipolar Yankees this year. Christian says Boone will always find a way to make things interesting, and hopefully the Yankees don't blow their load at Boston and don't come out flat against Toronto. Spot on, Christian. You do not want to give this series to Toronto because, folks, we're going to go game by game with Toronto. We'll talk a little bit about the series in Tampa, but if you think Tampa's in and they're not going to look to put the nail in the coffin of the Yankees, you are out your stinking mind because they are going to very much. Ruben, my good friend Ruben, what's going on, fam? A bullpen of Herman, Severino, Loaiziga, Holmes, King, Lucky, Chapman, Peralta, and Rodriguez looks super solid. We talked about that again on the pod also, man. Yeah, King looks amazing. Holmes looks amazing. Sevy looks really good. We know what Loizaga has been. Chapman, even though he gave the homer, still looks a little better. Still not very, very safe with him. Peralta's been good. Rodriguez has been good. Lucky, as much as I'm kind of tired of him, Lukey, he's been decent also. He's been good also. The key is to bring the momentum into the next series. I agree 100%. Still got to run the gauntlet. I agree with you. Anthony, I'm right there with you, fam. I'm right there with you. Coop, what's going on, Coop? Thank you, fam, for being here. Hopefully, Tyone can just give us the length and pitch good enough. I'm right there with you. And the Yankees team got to score. That's all there is to it. The Yankees got to score. You know, we could sit here and talk baloney all day till the sun comes home. The New York Yankees got to score. They got to score, and they can't leave it up to just a few guys. Guys can carry teams. Look, Stanton has done it. Judge has done it this year. There's been guys that has carried the load. Stanton has been a monster in big moments this year. They got to have other guys to step up. You know what I mean? LeMahieu got to get hot potentially. Glaber got to keep hitting and get these guys really going as a club. That's super important. Corn Cob says, 6-game winning streak. We're going to Toronto hot as fuck. Best way to go into the series. Can't let Vlad Jr. beat you. That's the one guy in a lot of I wouldn't give anything to. I'm right there with you. But they got a good lineup, man. Teoscar Hernandez is having a tremendous year. Really getting overshadowed by Vlad Jr., but Teoscar Hernandez is having a terrific year. We already know about Bichette. We know about all the other guys in that lineup. They got a tough lineup. Coop says Ryu hasn't really been that good this year, and the Yankees have seen him quite a bit. I think the Yankees' game plan should be to get to Ryu early and give Tyon some sort of lead to work with. That would be the best case scenario. You know, he's had four starts against the New York Yankees this year. And to be fair to Ryu, he's been pretty good. Two of those starts, the Yankees did not score a run off of them. So two of the other starts, decent outings. And the Yankees even got to do better than the two starts where they hit them. They got to do better than that. 4 or 5 runs is what they got to look at against Ryu. To me, Toronto is scared in Boston. That is from Christian. I pretty much agree with that one, I believe. Adrian says big key will be to keep the Jays in the ballpark, prevent the long ball and those 2 to 3 run shots. I agree right there with you. Outbreak says Robbie Ray is a really rough matchup for the Yankees, and that's why the first 2 games are so important. And Cole has to be vintage Cole. No excuses. I agree. Got to be much better than he was in Boston. If Cole comes out the same way he looked in Boston, Toronto will hit him. And that's not good. That's not what you want. Yo, Pete, Boone is saving Heen Dog for Vladdy Jr. I hope not. My goodness. Everyone can hit in that team. Hey, fam, I'm right there with you. Everyone can definitely hit. No doubt about it. The Blue Jays have a really dangerous offense, and their backs against the wall. Let's be real. They didn't play the way they should have played against the Twins. So right now, their backs are to the wall. You know what I mean? Their backs are to the wall right now. They have to go out there and play some really good baseball. That's all there is to it. They got to play some really, really good baseball against the Yankees. And, you know, if their offense shows up, look out. If their offense shows up, the Yankees pitching must show up. They're going to have to battle them very, very strong. You know, these are playoff games right now. There's no other way of looking at this. These are, no doubt about it, playoff games this moment right now. These are playoff games. The game's against Tampa. Tampa's already in. Tampa's going to look to put the nail in the coffin for the Yankees. They're not just going to sit back and say, well, you know, we have a chance right now to eliminate a rival before we even get to the postseason. Let's keep them out. Tampa's going to come in hot and ready to play baseball. Trust me on that one. Kevin Cash is a smart manager. Kevin Cash knows if he has any shot at all of getting rid of the Yankees, and if he can do it, they're going to go for it. They're going to play the Yankees very, very hard. I saw a comment saying, well, Tampa's not going to care. Are you out your mind? Tampa's going to care very much. Yeah, Tampa's going to care very, very much. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, Tampa's going to go out there gunning for the Yankees. All right, so, excuse me, guys. Let's take a look at the following game. This is the big one we were all talking about. The battle of the aces, arguably, not the aces on the team. You know, Berrios is right up there, though, man. You know, Berrios is having a terrific year. He's not having the year that Robbie Ray is having, But it'll be Garrett Cole versus Jose Berrios. Very, very big game here. And this one, to me, guys, it comes down to Garrett Cole. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but for me, this is all Garrett Cole. That's all there is to it. Garrett Cole needs to be absolutely terrific. He needs to be better than he was in Boston. That's all there is to it. Garrett Cole has to be a lot better than what he was in Boston. There's no denying that. You can't have Cole come out here and labor at all. Cole needs to be who he is. He needs to be the guy the Yankees paid him to be. And this is when they paid him. Of course, they need him to perform in the regular season. But the Yankees know what Cole can do in the postseason. They've seen it before. They've seen it firsthand. And he has the bag. You know what I mean? Cole carries the bag around. Everybody knows that. Cole got the bag. When you got the bag, you got to perform. And that's all there is to it. That's all you got to talk about is that game. That game, say no more but Garrett Cole. That game, guys, you say no more but Garrett Cole. That's all you say in game 2. It's up to G. Cole. That is it. G. Cole money. Bag over the shoulder. 300 plus. You guys already know. Fighting for the Cy Young. You guys already know. That's who G. Cole needs to be. He needs to be that man. Jose Berrios is going to come out dealing. We know that. He's going to give him a start. He's going to go out there and play some baseball. Cole needs to do the same thing. Tyler, fam, I greatly appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. We win both these series against the Jays and Rays. We win both. And we're in. And we in. That's right. That's right, Tyler. You're 100% spot on, fam. And thank you so much for the super chat. All those super chats are allowing January to be real, guys. I know I can't say nothing now. I keep talking about it. Don't worry. When you see it, you guys are going to be as hyped as we are. But all that stuff coming from you guys, the contributions, the views, the subs, the shares, you guys are building an absolute powerhouse. We're building a powerhouse for you guys. So thank you again, Tyler. I greatly appreciate that, fam. But you're spot on. The Yankees win both of these series, they're in. But if the Yankees revert back to what the Yankees have been most of the year, never know. And that's why you don't see me in this chat right now hopping up and down doing a cartwheel. Because we don't know. We don't know. And we got to get to that point where the games are played. You know what I mean? We got to get to the point where those games are played. And we're certain to be in. So game 1, we talked about Jameson Taillon. I'll be honest, I'm a little concerned. We just got to get him to where he is. Okay? You guys know that. Got to get Jameson Taillon to be where he is. He got to have a decent start for us. I'm only concerned because it's the first game back. And if you're working on stuff or you don't feel 100% right or command's a little bit off, got to watch out for that ball club, man. That ball club is no joke, and we know that. So game 1, we know already. We talked about it. Game 2, we also talked about it. Game 3 is a big one. Game 3 is a big one. Carlos, my man, I greatly appreciate that. Carlos says, let's go Yankees. Yes, Carlos, let's go Yankees. Undoubtedly, guys. We got 6 games. Anthony, fam, I also greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, fam. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Cole needs to be the man because this is what we got him for. The big games. Bingo. The big games. And look, again, that's why I said game 2 is easy. You don't got to talk much about game 2. I don't got to spend time on game 2. You don't got to spend much time on game 2. Game 2 is Garrett Cole. That is it. Garrett Cole got the bag. Now, he needs to be the man. He got the bag. He needs to beat a man. That's all there is to it. Game 2 is easy. Moving on. Moving on to game 3 of the series. This one, I must admit, got Pete a little concerned too. So I'll go over advantages of the series. Pitching matchups, for now, advantages go to the Blue Jays. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Advantages go to the Blue Jays. Game 3, you got Kluber versus maybe the Cy Young Award winner in Robbie Ray. Kluber versus Robbie Ray. This is a start, guys. This is a ball game right here. Kluber versus Ray. This is a ball game. You guys already know. This is a game where, on paper, coming into it, right? You prepare yourself to want Kluber to match Ray. Now, we did talk about in the podcast that Robbie Ray hasn't been, lights out against the Yankees. But it's a big game. And one thing about Robbie Ray, he's not going to shy away from the spotlight. He's that type of guy. I followed Robbie Ray for years, as you guys probably know. Got a lot of insight into who Robbie Ray is. Ice is running through his veins. He's not a guy that's going to be concerned at all about a big game. Robbie Ray is excited about being on the mound in a game like this. That's just who Robbie Ray is. He's excited about being in the game like this, okay? It comes down to if Kluber is on. So let's go ahead and let's pull this up while I'm here. Let's look up Corey Kluber versus the Blue Jays 2021. Let's see if he has any starts. I feel like he does. But let's just be certain here. I thought I had that site here that shows it, but I don't have it pulled up. Corey Kluber 2021 game logs. Let's do that. Alrighty then. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Corey Kluber has faced the Blue Jays. Actually, wow. Where the hell have I been? 3 times this year. 2 times in April. And then 1 time in May. Corey Kluber's first start of the year went 4 innings, 1 earned run, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts against the Blue Jays. Next start, he went 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 2 homers against the Blue Jays. And then in May, he had his last start against the Blue Jays. He went 3 innings, 2 earned runs. So in 3 starts, Kluber has only pitched 11 innings against the Blue Jays this year, giving up a total of 1, 4, 6 runs in 11 innings against the Blue Jays, with 1, 2, 3, 4 homers giving up. That's concerning. He's given up 4 homers against the Blue Jays this year in 11 innings, 6 earned runs. So Kluber just got to be spot on. I mean, and that's a game where the Yankees got to get the Robbie Ray. Womp Bag, I agree that game 1 is a must win. You want to get game 1 in. I agree with that assessment. You definitely want to get game 1 in. I'm right there with you. Game 1 is a really big one for the Yankees. You want to try to pull that one off. If you could pull game 1 off, you try to win one of those next 2. That's why I said you don't want to have to try to win 2 in a row against a team like the Blue Jays, especially when they have the pitching advantage right now. Somebody threw a question on it. Would I rather go Sevy or Taillon to start? Taillon. Taillon's been doing it all year. Severino has not. Sevy is really good at where he is. Sevy is really good where he is right now. Leave Luis Severino where he is right now. But yeah, I mean, Christian, you're like I said earlier, I mean, the pitching matchups favor the Blue Jays. No doubt. The bullpen favors the Yankees. I think the Yankees bullpen, there is a good pen in Tampa. But out of all the teams in the American League, I think the Yankees bullpen is great. I think it's great. I mean, we know the names. Herman's going to come out the pen now. I think it'll be really effective out there. Severino's looked great. Michael King has looked terrific. John Loizaga is coming back. Chapman's been better. We know the lefties. Michael King, again, of course, has just been so damn good. Green, if he gets it going a little bit. There's concerns there, don't get me wrong, but the Yankees bullpen is definitely better than the Blue Jays. The offense, the manager I give to the Blue Jays. I mean, I would give any team's manager over Boone, no joke. I mean, look how easily he got played by Cora. Thank God, again, our guys bailed him out and got the ice cream cones because he ain't getting no ice cream cone no more. He goes back to the Unicornios. Boone goes back to the Unicornios last night, and Judge and Stanton be getting the ice cream cones. Simple as that. Simple as that. But offense, you got to give to the Jays. You got to give it to the Jays. The Yankees got a 2-game lead. All they got to do is win. Win 2. Win 2. That's it, guys. Win 2. They got to win this series. I forgot who said it earlier. Win this series, win the next series, and you're good to go. And you're good to go. That's all you got to do, guys. Win that game, win the next one, win this series, and that's it. Hopefully Boone doesn't get in the way. You don't want Boone to get in the way. Bad Dog, fam, I appreciate it, man. Giancarlo broke out the brooms on them Sox in Fenway. Hey, man, yeah, no doubt about it. Fenway Park. He got me doing the Boston accent. Park. Bad Dog, thank you so much for that, man. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, man. We were talking about a Bad Dog in our interview. If you guys didn't see that, it was the last episode, not the second to last episode. The last episode was released yesterday. So I think that's episode number 11, I want to say, or 11. I think it's 11. When I interviewed Bad Dog, and in that interview, I said, I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it. I didn't think they were going to make it. I mean, but this is what we've seen all year. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm just sitting back. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch the ball games, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's exactly what I said on the podcast, the most recent podcast. I'm going to sit back, watch the game. That's it, guys. That's it. No more, no less. I'm just going to watch them. That's it. I'm just going to watch because we've seen this before. We've been on the hype train. You guys know it. We've been on the 13 games in a row. Oh, we're going all the way. We've been on the Boonie Ball. They're playing new baseball. Right? They're playing Boonie Ball now. They're stealing. They're running. Then all of a sudden, they stop. They're moving guys over. Holy shit. The Yankees are playing small ball. Wow. They're not just looking for the homer. And then it stopped. And what did we do? Started to lose again. Things started going downhill again. So I tell you guys right now, I said it on the podcast, and I'll say it again. I am going to just chill. I'm going to put the TV on. I'm going to watch the Yankees. I'm going to root for the Yankees. But I am not going to get my hopes up. And if there's a wild card game, and they do get in, which right now looks favorable to them, but they got to win the next 6. They have not been good against the East. They have not been good against the American League East. We know that. The team they've been the best against is the Red Sox. And I'm going off that just on knowledge. I think they have to be. They got what? They've beaten the Red Sox multiple times here, so I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain that that's who they've been their best against. But when it comes to the Blue Jays, when it comes to Tampa, I'm telling you guys right now, Tampa, first of all, the Blue Jays, like I said, their backs are to the wall. They have to beat the Yankees. They know that coming in, and they're home. And the Rays can sit back and go, shit, we got a chance to eliminate one of our rivals before the postseason gets here. Kevin Cash is going to be all in. Kevin Cash is going to be all in. You guys know how Kevin Cash is. He's not the type of manager. Kevin Cash is going to be all in. He is going to be all in to win this series big. So the New York Yankees really have to come out. Really have to come out and play some baseball. We won the last 6 versus Boston. I was about to say that. I knew we had a sweep before. I just forgot when it was. I didn't remember it was the last one. But 6 in a row against the Red Sox, we know that. But man, oh man, guys, I tell you, we are in for some baseball. Playoffs start now. You know what I mean? Playoffs start now. Playoffs start right now. You know, we got 6 playoff games before the actual playoffs start. Before the Yankees, it starts now. We got one big job done. We got 6 games to win. We got 6 ball games to win. If we win all 6, we in. I think if we win 4 to 6, we in. I think if we go 4-2, we in. 3-3 depends on who those 3 losses are against. 2-4, I'm not liking it. 1-5, of course not. Then it's over. But 4-2 is a must. 4-2 is a must. Maybe 5-6. Again, it depends on the competition. Boston is easy now. Their competition's easy. Yeah, Bad Dog, you're right. The AL East is a great division. 4 teams, 20 games over 500 or better. That's right. That's right. Let me pause there. Let me get to some of your guys' questions. If I missed anything, you win 1 game, you're feeling great. And Cole on the mound, you lose pressure. Is not on Cole on the mound. I agree. I mean, Cole got to win his game. We know that. Kluber teaching King his slurve is what turned things around for him. Let's see. Boone outmanaged the hell out of Cora the first 2 games, though. We can't just talk about the last game. Like I said on the podcast, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Just how I knock, because a lot of people say, well, Boone's not making the decisions. Okay. Because when I knock Boone, they tell, well, Pete, you know it's not Boone. Okay. Okay, but guess what? When you're a manager, when you're riding high, you want the credit. When you're riding low, you got to get the beating too. That's how it works. That's how it works. So, congratulations to Boone. Right now, he's in a good spot. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Tyler, yes, Kevin Cash is the type of manager I want running my team. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. I'm right there with you. So, I mean, guys, that's what it comes down to. That's truly what it comes down to. There's not much else to look at. We know what those series are. Cortez is going to start the opener against Tampa. We're not even looking at that right now. We got to focus on these 3 again. Tomorrow night, 7:07, Jamison Tyone versus Ryu. Wednesday, 7:07, Garrett Cole versus Berrios. And then Thursday, 7:07, Kluber versus Robbie Ray. I already told you guys, I think the pitching matchups favor the Jays. The Yankees bats got to come out, and it can't be them waiting to the 8th inning for a big homer. Is it nice? Yes. Is it always going to happen? No, especially not in real playoff ball games. Every now and then, yes, it could happen. We know it could happen. You don't want it to be like that. You don't want it to be like that. You just don't. You don't want it to be like that, guys. You don't want it to be like that. So, guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. We'll see how this week works when it comes to lives. I do believe Joe will be live on one of the games for NYY News, which will probably be over on Twitch. Maybe he'll do it on YouTube also, but Joe is going to start doing a lot of stuff from Twitch. But I give you guys this. Team NYY News will be live for the wild card game, which I believe is Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I believe it's going to be Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Team NYY News will be live for that entire game. So, guys, Please join us for that game. Do not miss that. And again, subscribe to this page if you have not. Put notifications on so you can see whenever I go live so you do not miss it. Everybody who is in here, you guys are making everything possible that is coming in January. Everybody who did the super chat, thank you so much. You don't understand how much that means to me and the team. You guys are the best. You guys are going to be super excited about what you see coming in January. I know I keep talking about it so badly, just want to tell you. But yeah, we'll hold off on that. And that's coming very soon. So guys, again, thank you for everything. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. You guys know, got some big things coming. Talk to you guys soon. Tomorrow, Jameson Taillon versus Ryu, 707. Again, let's go Yankees. Talk to you guys later.